Brown Scholar Program team. My name is Trey Ann Peak, and I'm on the HR team at General Catalyst. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you live tonight, but I'm looking forward to giving you a quick overview of what GC is all about. General Catalyst is a venture capital firm that supports and invests in ambitious founders to help them build and grow their businesses. We have a strong focus on responsible innovation and investing in powerful, positive change that endures for our founders, our partners, our people, and society on the whole. We back companies and founders across every stage and sector from creation to IPO, with a particular focus on consumer, enterprise, fintech, crypto, and health assurance. We're a team of more than 200 employees across 5 offices: New York, Boston, San Francisco, London, and Berlin. And we're so proud to be partners of the Ron Brown Scholar Program and to see the way that this relationship has grown over the years. In fact, next week we're hosting our 4th annual week-long externship with the Ron Brown Scholars Guided Pathway Support Program. And we're always eager to have Ron Brown Scholars in our network, so please don't hesitate to connect with me on LinkedIn. And I wish you a fantastic summit. Thank you. Bye.
My name's Linda Brunner. I am currently part of our Siemens Healthineers global IT organization. And I just want to take a few minutes. Holly's already given us some of the background, right? So we're a pet medical technology company. We have a broad spectrum of products that we offer across the globe, from into physician office labs as well as into large medical institutions. Most of our customers are healthcare providers. And just to give you a little bit of insight on our internship program, over the course of the last 3 weeks, we have welcomed more than 250 interns to Siemens Healthineers across our 14 plus locations that are in the US, spanning from the East Coast. Holly mentioned one of them is in Waltham. We have another one in Walpole. So several right outside of the Boston area, one about 45 minutes north of New York City. Our U.S. corporate headquarters is based out of Malvern, Pennsylvania, so not too far from Philadelphia. And we have a business, our ultrasound business, which is out in Issaquah, Washington, so not too far from Seattle. And I was watching where some of the folks were from. Just a little bit of background. We are a market leader in many of our product portfolio. We have over 71,000 employees across the globe in 70 plus countries. I myself have always been based in the US, but have responsibility currently for a team that is in 8 different countries and more than 100 strong. So opportunities exist. The interns that joined us this last summer were in all different kinds of disciplines, be it, I would say, the supporting functions of finance, of IT, as well as communications. And then many, in addition, also engineering opportunities, early engineering and R&D, not only for the test kits that Holly was referring to and some of the clinical chemistries and the immunoassays, but as well for some of the larger equipment that we put out there. As far as early careers, there is opportunities for some of the early scientists to join us. As well as we have a graduate program, brings in folks that are going for their masters, it brings them in. They work as well as go to school, and then in addition have opportunities first entrance into the organization.
One of the things you should know is that at Carnegie Mellon, we really believe that graduate education is essential to preparing future STEM leaders. And for many years, CMU has been, well known for its ability to inspire and to empower these STEM leaders in different disciplines. And so the Rails Fellows program is the next step in that commitment. It was created last year, actually, so it's really that brand new, to broaden access to graduate education and empowering the next generation of STEM students. So what is it? It's a program for incoming STEM masters or PhD students at Carnegie Mellon. It provides full tuition as well as a $35,000 stipend that can be used to cover other costs, such as living expenses, books, supplies, anything that you may need. It's a cohort-based model, meaning that every year a cohort of student will be coming in, and that cohort comes from different STEM backgrounds and disciplines. And it empowers and prepares the students, or cultivates the next generation of STEM leaders by offering leadership training, mentorship, and networking with industry and academic leaders. This program was made possible thanks to a pretty significant gift that was announced last year. It's a $150 million gift from the Norman and Ruth Rales Foundations, which is why it's called the Rales Fellows Program. And ultimately, the vision of the student is, yes, to advance STEM education and STEM graduate education and innovation, but also serve as a model by creating a pathway for others to follow. We hope that the fellows are that example that people are seeing as I can be that person that is a leader in the field.
So what we try to do is, we try to work with various customers or various off-takers, as we call them, to secure this long-term agreements for them to achieve their decarbonization goal. Apex is in the business of helping these organizations meet this net zero carbon target. Just by being in the right place, talking to the right people, being in the right organization like Apex Clean Energy, we make just coming into the industry and the sector itself, I think it's a wonderful experience here. We try to identify and also work with students in the Ron Brown Scholar program who are very interested in a career in clean energy. I think that the process opens up in the fall, and we would work very closely with you as far as getting you ready for your interviews and making sure that you're placed within maybe a department that you may be interested in.
Again, my name is Verenia Speaker. I'm a vice president with Dodge & Cox Asset Management, and it's important to help our clients achieve their financial goals. How do we do it? Well, frankly, we put our clients and our community first. We put them before ourselves with a very simple business model. We believe it's this independence where we own ourselves that has allowed us to make decisions both for the business and in our investment portfolios that are in the best interest of our clients. On the investment track, we have what we call the Research Associates Program. Here, as an apprentice, you partner with an investment analyst, and you'll have critical input into research and analysis that drives portfolio decisions. You'll be able to opine on what gets bought and what gets sold and what ultimately lands in our funds. We also have our summer investment intern program, which lasts about 10 weeks throughout the summer in San Francisco. And I think it's such a great way to get initial exposure to the space. You'll have an opportunity to rotate across various departments for about 2 years and get a feel of what it is you're actually interested in doing. You'll have a mentor and a group of management that will help and foster you through your experience. Now, similarly, we have a summer internship program for these business roles, and we call it the Summer Business Associate Internship. And like the investment internship, it too runs 10 weeks in San Francisco, and it serves as a nice segue into that rotational program associate role that I talked to you about that runs 2 years.
But as I mentioned, I'm Stephanie. I sit on the campus recruitment team at Jane Street. We are a quantitative proprietary trading firm. We take a mathematical approach to solving the market. A proprietary meaning, unlike maybe like banks or hedge funds, the money that we are trading with on the market is actually our own money. So with that, we look at risk a little bit differently. We kind of are in the business of market makers and moving the market. So that is a little bit about Jane Street. All of our interns are invited to do a week abroad in one of our other offices. So in either the London or Hong Kong office. So that's something that's definitely a really cool experience and something we like to have our interns take part in, because We are really connected with our other offices. We tend to look for juniors for the most part, but we also have programs that are suited for students who are earlier in their undergrad years, and you can kind of find that all on our programs page. We have one specifically for first years, but then we also have others that are just kind of, like I said, for earlier students in their academic years. It's a great way to get like an introduction to Jane Street, but also just the industry as a whole. You can, work with our software engineers, our traders, our strategy and product specialists, and members from various different teams. So it's a really good way to get a taste of what we do at Jane Street, but like I said, the industry as a whole, to see if you like it and to kind of test the waters and see if you want to apply for our internship when the time comes.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Bolton. I sit on the diversity recruiting team here at Goldman Sachs. So super excited to welcome you all and meet you all this weekend as part of the Career Expo. Just being a bank, we do serve clients in different ways, and we are a global organization. Here, I just want to highlight some of the different roles that we have at the firm. I think a lot of people just kind of zoom in on whether they're a banker or a salesperson, but you can be a trader, you can be within our audit division, you could be a recruiter like me within human capital management. We have marketers, researchers, and a variety of the few. Also tapping into like this different backgrounds that we tend to recruit. I think a lot of students only think we recruit finance students, and surprise, no, we don't. We accept all majors and we encourage all majors to apply. So we have people at the firm that may be an art major or history and zoology. It could be a variety of different backgrounds. Again, we are a global organization. So as you can see here, all those dots show where we are located. So if we don't have a physical location, there may be a satellite location. The only place we're not at right now is Antarctica. So when it comes to just kind of serving our clients, here's just like a quick overview of the different ways that we serve. It could be advising different companies as they're thinking of maybe going public or raising funds for their organization. We help manage their assets. When it comes to like financing businesses, a lot of firms depend on us to hear about the industry and like what's going on as far as within the market, as well as just the research that we provide. All the divisions that are at the firm, I like to break it down in a few different ways. There's our revenue businesses and then our control finance, which we also call like our non-revenue businesses. Revenue businesses really are going to be the drivers to bring revenue within the firm, and those non-revenue is really just kind of keeping the wheelhouses going. So with that being said, I know you all probably have heard about investment banking. It can be broken up into different ways, whether it's raising capital, which is just raising funds for your organization, or maybe you're joining like a merger and acquisition. So within investment banking, we try to think of it as when our bankers or different professionals are advising companies on whether it's the CEO or that C-suite on just kind of like what's the best move for from a finance perspective, just of all of the divisions within Goldman. Happy to talk live about it when I'm at the career finish.
Hi everyone, my name is Delaney Clark. I am a talent acquisition specialist in our Chicago office, and I work closely with Holly. I've been working closely with Holly over the past couple months, and I'm excited to get to know more about you all. As a very small firm, and I think we've really sort of maintained that feel and culture over the past 35 years in complex litigation to help attorneys, a judge, and maybe a jury understand difficult economic, financial, accounting, marketing issues. As part of our work, we partner really closely with renowned experts from academia and industry. Our work, as most consulting can, really varies, but it generally includes conducting research and analysis, consulting with attorneys, supporting those expert witnesses, and sometimes even preparing for deposition or for trial. So our work sort of spans all three of these branches, and oftentimes even multiple from each work environment, and the people you meet will make a huge difference as you start considering your future employer options. Questions, feel free to shoot me an email at any time. I'll also stay in the chat to answer any questions you may have. So nice to meet all of you.
My name is Siobhan Gordon. I am a managing director at Morgan Stanley. I lead diversity for all of our non-revenue functions. We are a global firm. We have 80,000 employees across the globe in locations like London, Glasgow, India, Montreal, Hong Kong, Dubai, just to name a few, both institutional securities and wealth management. So that does mean, as you see on what I'm sharing, we have a lot of the traditional jobs that you would expect of a Wall Street firm. Banking, quantitative finance, research, sales and trading, and wealth management. But I want to make sure you know that in addition to those Wall Street jobs that are really enticing and people get super excited about, We also hire for a lot of other roles, like roles in tech. So for them is the culture. And look, you're going to spend a lot of time at work. You want to make sure that you're spending that time learning, that you're getting to work with great people, and those people are aligned to a common set of core values. Our values of put clients first, lead with exceptional ideas, give back, and probably most important to me, do the right thing and commit to diversity and inclusion. We're so aligned to my personal values. And look, when you pay attention to what's happening externally, there's a lot of questionable values happening at some of the firms. And so make sure when you go around to all of the different tables, you're asking them about culture, you're asking them about values, you're asking them about employee networking groups, what organizations do they sponsor, what conferences do they go to, and then how are they going to be investing in you? So ask them about how they offer continuous learning and development for you as a wonderful organization. And if you're not already doing so, please take advantage of all of the programming that Holly and her team offer, because it truly is a gift.
So I'm Geraldine Lynn. I sit on the early career team here at Paramount, and I'm really excited to be here with you all. So at its core, our mission is to unleash the power of content at Paramount. We want to create content that people want. So Paramount is a global media company. Here are a lot of our platforms. Up here, we have over 140K TV episodes. We are in over 4.3 billion homes, 4,100 films, and across 184 countries. Our values are optimism and determination, inclusivity and collaboration, agility and adaptability. Internship overview, what we are looking for is here on the page. So if you want to just take a screenshot, so summer 25, our applications will open up in October, and you can apply to those open interns at paramount.com. So our TikTok and our Instagram is at Life at Paramount.
Would love to chat about, we have lots of different opportunities for interns at Google. Each year our intern projects change. So teams across the company submit requests and projects for interns. Internships have different timelines, but most will open this fall. And be sure to set up an alert at google.com/students to be notified via email as soon as they are opened. Because sometimes those internships are posted really quickly and then they're taken down.
I'm Michaela. I'm an associate product marketing manager at Google, and I was a Ron Brown captain in 2019. I definitely remember attending the Ron Brown Summit the summer before I started my freshman year of college. And my best advice would really just be take this opportunity to get to know the roles and the day-to-day of the people at these various companies that you'll be meeting. That same summer, I actually applied to Google Bold Immersion, which is like a pre-internship program that they have. And doing those two things simultaneously gave me a really strong resume when applying to the Google internship, which was a huge, huge goal of mine to be able to do. And then applied to the Bold internship, received the internship, and then luckily converted that to full-time as an associate product marketing manager at Google, and have been loving it ever since. So please take full advantage of the Ron Brown program. These partners are really here looking to help and support Ron Brown students, so take full advantage.